often called Korean music critics' favorite K-pop group and one of SM Entertainment's biggest game changers in history, in today's K-pop Index episode, we'll find out about SHINee. After successfully launching their famous first generation K-pop bands like HOT, SES, and SHINee, SM Entertainment grabbed the attention of the Korean public and successfully positioned itself as Korea's biggest entertainment label. During the time in Korea, these SM Entertainment groups were gathering huge fire. Especially with HOT, the group was something that didn't exist before in Korea, so the public loved it. They were in about every TV commercial in Korea at the time, advertising all different things from snacks to clothing brands. SM had it all. There were even HOT beverages being sold in Korean supermarkets. Seeing a bigger potential in the market, SM Entertainment leads to produce many more artists, some successful, some failures, but all of them labeled as SMP genre artists. SMP stands for SM Music Performance and is a genre SM loves to label themselves with. There are many definitions people use to define SMP. Some call it exciting loud songs with dark lyrics like Super Junior's Don Don or 동방신기's 오정반합. Some say it's just a dance song used by idols looking tough. Unfortunately, during the mid-2000s, SMP was seen negatively. People started losing their interest for SMP songs and K-pop idol music. Instead, the Korean public was completely mesmerized by a genre called ballad. They were usually love songs with painful stories of unfortunate breakups or stories of confessing desperate love. Needless to say, SM needed a change, and their game changer was SHINee. But it looked like SM didn't know SHINee would become one of their biggest successes. Usually, when SM releases new artists, they make excessive advertisements and teasers, hoping to grab the public's attention before the official debut. But with SHINee, that didn't happen. But even without the excessive ads, SHINee was instantly loved by the Korean public. Their first title song and their most popular music in Korea to this day, 누난 너무 예뻐, wasn't seen as previous SM artists' style of music and people often called it neo-SMP. Also, one of the criticisms SM got most often was that their artists were too young and it looked like they were singing songs that did not fit them. But with SHINee's song, that wasn't the case. As many of you know, the word 누나 means older sister and is a word men use to call older women in Korean. Having that said, many people viewed the song to be not awkward and fitted to the art as well. An interesting fact here is that on a website called DC Inside, or often noted as Korea's Reddit, a gallery, or a subreddit, for SHINee was created right after the release of the teaser for 누난 너무 예뻐. This was the fastest a gallery was made for a K-pop artist at the time, only to be later replaced by 21 when their gallery was formed even before their debut. In the May of 2009, they started their tour for their second album, Romeo, with the title song Juliet, which was a remake version of Korean Blues' Deal With It. This song, SHINee came back looking like this. They said their concept was to look like fairies, which I think they did a good job of expressing. Of course, at the time, boy bands that exaggerated their manliness like 2PM, often referred to as 짐승돌, was trendy, so SHINee's decision to come back as fairies surprised many fans. But the song was reviewed by many as very well made, and the day they made a comeback stage on KBS Music Bank, they got first place. Which, after receiving, the members cried so much, especially Jonghyun, who reported he almost fainted from crying so much. The same year, in October, they released Ring Ding Dong. At first, audiences were very confused because they couldn't understand what Ring Ding Dong meant. Regardless, the song made a huge hit and SHINee was able to get a triple crown in SBS 인기가요. The song was super catchy, and in Korea, people joke that there are people who have never listened to Ring Ding Dong, but there isn't anyone who have only listened to it once. Interesting fact, the song was labeled as one of 수능 금지곡, which means forbidden songs for students studying for the college entrance exams. In Korea, there's only one college entrance exam per year, and so it's a huge deal. But some students started complaining that after they listened to the song, they couldn't focus on their studies. In 2011, they officially made their Japanese debut through EMI Music Japan, releasing Replay Everything and making the biggest K-pop group debut album sales in Japanese history. In 2015, Jonghyun made the first solo debut with the mini album Base. It was a double title album with one being Deja Vu, produced and featured by one of the hottest producers in Korea, Zion T, and the other being Crazy, featured by the rapper Ion. The team continues to make music and all of the members except Jonghyun goes into acting. And although they weren't able to grab the Korean public's attention as much as some of their first songs did, and popularity for idol bands like SHINee started to decrease due to the increase of hip-hop's popularity in Korea, SHINee was always a steady seller and held on to a good amount of fans. However, on December of 2017, the most unfortunate and saddening thing happens to SHINee. Jonghyun was found dead in a hotel in Seoul. The exact reason for his suicide is unclear, but according to the text messages he sent to his sister before his death, he said things like this: "Please let me go. Tell me I did my best. It was difficult to this point. This is my last farewell." After the death of Jonghyun has been announced, Jonghyun's best friend Nine from Dear Cloud released Jonghyun's will on his Instagram, saying Jonghyun asked him to release it after he passes. Jonghyun's funeral was held in Seoul, and his close friends, family members, as well as other celebrities who had personal connections with Jonghyun attended. During the funeral, many celebrities were seen crying. After the funeral, Jonghyun was buried in an unknown place due to his family's will. After the news got out, many K-pop celebrities and fans openly expressed their sadness about Jonghyun's death. In January of 2018, the remaining members uploaded a picture of a handwritten letter saying they will continue with their scheduled tour in February and continue to make music as a 4-member team. Unlike what many people predicted, SHINee soon gained their pace back and started working in various types of the Korean entertainment industry. In December of 2018, Onyu enlisted in the Korean Army and became the first SHINee member to enlist. In March of 2019, Key also enlisted after his application to the Korean military band was accepted. Mino also announced that he will be enlisting to the Korean Marines on April 15th, leaving only Taemin behind. Regardless, with their talents and long-lasting fans, it's expected SHINee will have a safe comeback after their members complete their military service. If there's a different Korean celebrity you'd like to know about, please don't forget to leave a comment. If this answered your questions about SHINee or you found this interesting, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more K-pop Index episodes. See you next time, guys.